Recently, our 2 News fitness expert, Wes Cole, found himself a little behind on answering your exercise questions. So he's here with us this morning to help us catch up.
Yes.
We have a whole bunch of questions.
We do.
Yes. Well, Casey says that she's been running to lose weight, and it's working, but she says it's making her hungry. Is there a way around this?
Well, you know, there's a problem when it comes to low intensity to moderate aerobic exercise. As much as there are benefits, the problem is it can really increase your appetite. For anyone that started a running program, especially a modest running program, it's kind of counterproductive because you're so hungry after. There is a way that you can beat that. High intensity interval training, high intensity cardio, think anaerobic, weight training, circuit training, even a spin class where they really, get you climbing a hill. Anything that will exhaust you, get your heart rate really peaking real high, that you can only do maybe 30 seconds. That has been shown scientifically to really curb your appetite.
Oh.
You can't work out really, really hard every single day of the week, but try to pick 2 times a week to where you really push it. If you're running, doing a long run, maybe sprint to a mailbox, and you'll be surprised, just 2 or 3 sprints or maybe a couple hard weight training sessions a week will really curb your appetite and make cutting those calories not as painful as it is sometimes.
So
but give that a shot.
Intervals.
Yeah, a little bit of intervals. Like I said, you can't do intervals more than a couple times a week unless you're in really good shape, but give it a shot, and that should curb your appetite a little bit.
Oh, I like that. Okay. Well, Bobby asks, my doctor says I need to increase my strength, but I'm afraid I'll hurt myself lifting weights. Is there a body weight exercise or something that I can do safely?
Well, the thing about it is so many people, when they say I'm a little too weak to lift weights, so maybe just stick with body weight exercises. Problem is body weight exercises, push-ups, sit-up, crunches, pulls, they can be just as hard, if not harder, than a lot of the weight training exercise. I would recommend, especially for a lot of senior citizens that are really worried about lifting weights, one of the biggest injury when it comes to weight training is actually injury on the toes. And why is that? It's because especially people that are a little bit older and weaker, they drop the dumbbells from their hands. So I would recommend TheraBands or the resistance bands that you can get at any sporting goods store. They're very cheap. You can get them all different levels. But unless someone's actually coming into me and talking to me and I can really get their strength level, if you're very weak, I'd be very careful dangling dumbbells up over your head. And even be careful on the body weight exercise. Stick to the TheraBands, and I think that'll make a big difference.
TheraBands, okay. Well, Tom wants to know, what are some good conditioning drills for soccer?
Well, this is very fortunate. I actually had a cousin that was a professional soccer player, and he spent some time in California. Now he coaches. Well, plyometrics is a big thing now, and I'm going to exactly show you what plyometrics are. Beth, come on out here, right here. This is try this right here. These are just basically lateral movements, lateral jumps to the side. It's not just for soccer, but it's for a lot of the sports. Just like so, you can do them. Now, this is kind of more of it's not as an advanced method, but what it's doing is it's training her muscles to move laterally. And a lot of people, if they just do jogging or sprinting straight ahead, thank you, Beth, when you cut on the field, your muscles won't be used to it. So any type of exercise where you're moving to the side, just like that, will condition your body, condition your lower body, condition those muscles, and really, actually, it's been shown to really decrease injury. It's actually a very common injury, especially for women, to hurt their ACL, hurt the muscles along their knees, kind of moving to the side, so that'll really condition you. Be careful doing it, though.
I know, I was like, I'd probably be tripping over those bars.
It's a good workout, though.
Okay, and Elena, she asks, I know squats are supposed to work my rear end, but why do I feel them in the top of my legs?
This is actually pretty common. When you have someone that's kind of out of shape, actually it's what they call glute misfire. It's weird. It's actually you forget to flex your butt muscles. This can actually lead to other injuries. One of the reasons people have so many back problems, when they bend over to pick something up, they're actually not using some of the strongest muscles in their body. This is a great exercise I do for a lot of my clients. It really teaches you to start firing the muscles in the glutes to start firing again. Beth, come on out here. You're just going to do a butt lift from the floor. Now, this exercise might look easy, but I guarantee you, doing a few sets of these each side, maybe 10 or 15 sets, it'll really isolate the glute. You'll feel it along your hamstring a little bit, but I guarantee you this right here it will make your butt just a little bit sore. But do 2 or 3 sets, maybe 10 to 15 reps. It'll really start teaching your body to flex those glutes. Make sure you get both sides, and you'll be good to go. Thank you, Beth.
Thank you, Beth. And thank you, Wes. If you have any questions that you'd like him to answer, I hope we caught up on a lot of them today. Just go to the weekend morning section of our website, KJRH.com, and click on the Habitual Health link. Or you can give Wes a call at 749-0960, or visit his gym. It's at 46th, just east of Sheridan.